Hello and welcome back to All Will Fall, the post-apocalyptic city builder on this flooded world. In the last episode, the survivors experienced a storm that brought some resources, but also destabilized some of the infrastructure. You can still see the effect over here. I'm still not sure how to deal with this, but I think we might be able to collect the resources before this stuff breaks down, and then we will be saved. And in the last episode, the water level sunk down permanently by, I think, 3 meters. So we can now access a lot more resources on these two islands and the one over here, these two over here actually, and there's some more resources here. So we have a lot of stuff that we can clear up for resources and expand. Let's get started. There's some more events going on here. So there's Lost Child. I have arrange a funeral, but I don't really have the food for this. Would give me 1 loyalty. I can get 15 influence if I promise to build a watchtower. I don't have the watchtower researched yet, but that's a building that I can get. I can lose 2 loyalty. I don't really want to do this, and I can lose 1 person for 40 influence. So I don't really want to lose anyone. I do have some unemployed, but still I wanted to build some bolt centers. It's just that I have a lot of resources together, so that doesn't seem like a good idea. I'm going to promise to build this watchtower. I got 2 days apparently. And the watchtower is in social researching is only wood. Could have done this long before when I had no junk left actually. Okay, the game also wants me to build a simple boat. I have the dock now, so I can build a boat. If I would have the junk, probably prefer junk boat anyways, because there's some junk that cannot be reached right now. This is being collected, but it's being close. We should be fine though. And then there's another workplace accident. Someone is in critical condition apparently. I can either help the guy for some food and water. I can eat the guy. Not sure I want to do this. I'm not struggling for food. And I can lose 1 guy for 15 influence. Yeah, I think I can afford this. It's much cheaper than the child burial. So let's do this. I think I need to produce more food, but I can build another of these fishing huts. I think I do have resources. I don't have junk still. I'm going to take care of this in a moment. How much longer is this? This is kind of threatening. More resources over there actually. And there's some resources here. Can we have this? No, why? Why did you leave? That's depleted. Why did they stop? Great. Okay, I think we are fine though. I think nothing too bad happened. This is still hanging here. One of these. Okay, this can be harvested now. Good. There's some walls in the way here. I might be able to remove these two. Placed by this platform, and then I can probably harvest these walls. Make my way through it, and then we can go over here and harvest these walls as well. And this, and this, and then we got more space to use because the water level sank. There's also some resources here that can be housed, and that's good. And we do have another event for friend. That's the slave trader. Did I kill him? I think I killed him. These 2 options apparently give me the same. What else is there? Nothing much. I can spend my influence on some junk. That's what I'm going to do. Follow-up event, okay. He betrayed us, kidnapped some of our people. We are looking for them, hoping... okay. Your people are safe and can go with you. I can get 2 loyalty, but lose 2. I can gain 2 loyalty for 20 influence. That sounds like a good idea, actually. I can do nothing. How much time do I have? Oh, I have unlimited time, so I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to wait for this. Okay, and we can access this too, so that's perfect. However, I want to collect more junk. Like this, and I wanted to build a boat, but now I can build a junk boat. Find 2 sailors. Where could sailors be? Maybe here? Yeah, there's sailors. I have 2 sailors, and they should be able to collect junk from these floating around tiles. Maybe from over here as well. I don't see any fish. Don't need a fishing boat right now, but I can get a simple boat as well. Finish this quest once and for all. Research is finished. These leisure stands, don't know if I need them. I think they use up food, maybe junk as well, but there's also this junk shop. What I wanted to research earlier is the house though, but I don't have the junk. I wanted to get the junk catcher actually. So good idea. Junk boat has nothing to do, apparently. Not sure why. Can you collect this? Yes, you can. Simple boat's collecting wood. Yeah, the single boat's collecting stuff from, like, stuff around. There's some metal. I might consider getting a metal boat, because this stuff will disappear next storm. And I think the high tide also counts as storm. Junk boat's doing the thing, and I promised to build a watchtower, so I probably should do this, because I researched it. Maybe just like this. What's going on here? You don't have... Production output is full. Maybe it's smart to build another water tank for them, so I don't have to walk that far. I think I can move this one tile back, and it's still stable, and then we get one water tank. Okay, we got the 20 influence I need for this, and then I can get more loyalty. That's good, because now the workers reached 15, so they're producing... Securing their support gives me 1 influence per worker per day, I guess. Watchtower was finished. Not entirely certain what it does. It produces influence as well, okay. So I can build bridges with these wooden support blocks to get access to these islands and the resources that are spawned here, although they didn't really spawn here. That are now no longer in the waters. Do I still need this? Yeah, I think I need to get down here. Yeah. I'm not removing this. Yeah, I don't need this any longer. And I don't need this anymore. But these people, they can't do anything. I'm not entirely certain. If I break through this wall here, they might be able to collect some stuff. And if I build this platform, yeah. What's this boat doing? Can't find an empty dock. Oh, there's a lot of resources in here. That is not something to complain about. What is this? Junknado. The water level is going to go down and then go back up. I am considering, moving the dock down here. Perfect. And then I can build more storages for all the wood and junk that are gathering. I don't really know how the dock works. I don't really know who is going to empty this. I researched the electric junk catcher, but it needs electricity. So we're going to build hamster wheel. So this produces 3 electricity, but needs 1 person to operate it. This produces 2 electricity, but doesn't need any workers. So I guess I'm using the wind turbine. Watchtower spotted something. What is this? I can get 2 more survivors and 1 loyalty. That's very good. I can spare some water for 1 citizen. I can pay 20 influence to steal their stuff, apparently. I can lose 1. Now, this seems to be the best option. 2 survivors, 1 loyalty, because this will also push me over the 15 threshold. So these 2 social groups are now also producing influence for me. So that's 18, 26 influence per day. That's great. I do have some junk now too, and I do have a lot of wood. So what I should do, or could do, first of all, I'm going to build another house. Then I should build another of these fishing huts, because I am lacking food. Maybe I should get a food storage to increase its efficiency, and the other one, maybe I just put the food storage here. Because I have some junk now, I can build another set of roofs here. Like this. I can't do it here, because these are actually roofed by this rubble here. But yeah, I can build these roofs, and I can build another rain catcher like this, and I can build another water tank like this. Perfect. That's good. Game wants me to build this electric junk catcher, and also there's a rumor spreading. What we got? Someone's trying to overthrow me. I doubt that, to be honest. I can build a head corner, okay? I can... A lot of goods, so not sure what this is supposed to do. I can do nothing. My people don't like me enough for this option yet. Could try increase their ration here, but I don't really want to. Last option is punching some people. Okay, I guess I'm doing nothing. I don't think anyone's going to overthrow me. I'm not entirely certain if this just unlocked the policy option up here. So, policies is something where all will fall differs from games like Surviving Mars, at least in the current version, and from Timberborn, because both these games don't really have policies. Surviving Mars, the relaunch, is going to get some policy options. I didn't take a too deep look into it yet. But this is some of the changes that Paradox is making. This is somewhat similar to Frostpunk, but I didn't like how the policies worked in Frostpunk. There's also, I think, if I remember correctly, there were two schools of thought as well. I'm not entirely certain. Here in All Will Fall, you can pick a policy, and what you couldn't do in Frostpunk, you can't change them back. So here I can pay the 60 influence this would cost to get 2 happiness from food, and then later go back to get minus 75% happiness from food, but a production bonus. So I prefer this system much more. You pay your currency and you can change your decisions around like you want, because as you can see, there's freedom option and there's an order option, and this unlocks new buildings, I think, or new features, how depending on how far into these two trees your policies go, the freedom and the order tree. I can't do much right now because I only have 11 influence, so I'm not going to talk in depth about the options here, but this is like the general idea of these policies. There's some here, there's still some locked in the demo version. There is, for example, this actually doesn't cost me anything except for the 60 influence. This gives them 2 more happiness from food, but the other option would be to get 1 production bonus from the fishing hut. So what you can do is, if you have too little food, you can pick this option and increase this production, and this would reduce the happiness they get from here. If I would choose this option, they would get more happiness here. I'm not entirely certain how this works, if this is just generally +2, or if this is +2 per ration here. There's also some other options where they get more happiness from food, 35%, but they work less efficient, or the other way around, less happiness from food, but more efficient. So you can basically choose this option, and then they produce more food, but they're less happy. There's this option down here as well, where you can reduce the food per day maximum. This is this slider here, or increase it for also for happiness. But as I said, I can't do much about this right now because I don't have the options. Let's see what else is going on. So apparently the water is sinking again. Yeah, the water level is going down. So it revealed new resources down here. Could consider trying to pick up this junk and maybe some other resources, but the water level is going to rise quickly again, so I'm not sure if I want to do this. Also, I got half a day maybe, so I am considering getting some of the resources. But for now, I'm going to take a look. Oh, there's an event crate here. So this is much more interesting to get this event crate before the water level goes back up, because they are very unique. And then we can send maybe 2 engineers to pick this stuff up. Research was finished. There was the wind turbine. Wood cultivation, okay. More water, I think. Junk to water is probably not a smart idea because I don't have much junk. But I guess I need another wood boiler in a moment. I could get a mushroom farm to produce food, because this only needs some water and wood. I can get a greenhouse, but this needs a lot of water and I don't really have water. Deconstruct walls for wood. Maybe not a terrible idea. It will allow me to deconstruct some of these somewhat broken structures, like this wooden platform here. But for now, I think I'm going to get metal gathering boat tool. Why does it say tools at the end? Because there's no metal resources lying around yet. So I might want to collect as much of this metal as I can get, like the floating one that's going to disappear. As I'm not sure if this is going to disappear here or here. Junknado sounds like a storm too. Game says I'm lacking true captain, so it wants me to pick either freedom or order or both, and then I get some influence and loyalty, or I can do nothing and lose 3 loyalty. I'm trying to avoid this. I do have 2 days time. That should be fine. So if I go into this policy here, I get 5% order. This side it's 5% freedom. And of course, there's many more options here. So these are very expensive. 60 influence. This is just 30, and I just received influence. So I can do 20% happiness from house quality. Do this order. What does it do? House quality, maximum influence. Influence. Doesn't sound terrible because it gives me more points here. I can focus on one of the groups. That doesn't cost me anything, but will reduce influence from the other groups. Okay. I can trade happiness for influence. I can do this. Work efficiency for the headquarters. I don't have a headquarters. I could pick this one because it will make the lab go faster. That sounds smart. What is this? Minus 100% loyalty, then happiness. That's one of these measures here. So if I would pick this now, this would go to 0, I guess. No, wait. Not entirely certain what the difference is. Minimum loyalty, maximum loyalty. Okay. What else do we have? Maximum loyalty. Ah, plus more influence. Okay, I should have picked this option first, I guess. Because if I pick this one, I get this goes down to 10, but we only have 6 points anyways. But they will produce 50% more influence. Okay, let's see what else is going on right now. Something's growing on our buildings. Kind of fungus. Use as fertilizer. Get some food. For 100 wood. I don't need wood. I could build 2 mushrooms farms, but I didn't research them yet. Got 2 days. I might do this. Don't have to do anything. I can replace the houses, but it's kind of expensive. And I can burn the stuff with fire. Could do this, don't know why. And I can do nothing, of course. Traps inside, that's the event box down here. Someone is stuck apparently. I can get 1 influence. 1 loyalty, that sounds like a good idea. I like having influence. Don't really have water and I'm not producing enough food, so I need to do something about this. I am producing more food than I need, that's good. I'm not producing enough water though. I will get some when the rain comes here. But I need another wood boiler. So I think this option is okay. 1 loyalty. I don't know what goods do. I think you can distribute the goods to your people, but I'm not sure how much happiness it gives me. And this is also non-permanent. And I can get influence. Maybe I'm not going to do anything for the next few hours. See if I get enough influence. Oh no, I get 29. That should be enough to pick a policy. Okay. Never mind, I'm going to do this option. More loyalty sounds good. Don't need these stairs anymore here. Yeah, I'm confused. Kind of confusing. If I try to place that, only the stairs are flashing, not the rest of it. This is more stable now. Excellent. Much better. Okay, if you're wondering why I'm using stairs and not these stairs and not these ladders, it's because ladders slow survivors down. Why are you not doing anything? Apparently, there's nothing for them to do. Actually, there's a lot of them for them to do. They collected the resource here. That can be collected. This is probably going to be flooded in a moment again. I don't think this is going to be flooded ever again. Okay, I'm not entirely certain. These people are not doing anything, but these are okay. That looks good. I think I should break through this wall and get access to this water here. What else is going on? There's nothing. It's nothing but a rumor. Well, I didn't do anything. So, we got the influence that I need to switch to this policy. Less maximum loyalty, but more influence. So this is 7 of 10 now. If you have more loyalty, you can increase this, but you get less influence, of course. And now we can pick the true leader option for more influence again and loyalty. This is... Yeah, I wanted to maybe build this mushroom farm. There's still some ways how I could optimize things I didn't think of before. So, for example, this woodcatcher here and this water boiler, they are very far apart from each other. The woodcatchers, they produce wood. The wood boilers use up the wood, and they have to go either to this storage here or to the woodcatcher itself. But if I place it over here, like this maybe, place some storage here for surplus wood, and then I can do the same over here. However, I can't build, or I should not build, a wood boiler here because they are polluters, and the survivors don't like living next to them. Lowers the house quality. Not sure what to do. That's not what I meant. So sometimes the moving around of structures doesn't really work very well. I don't know why it does that. Hard find the center point, but if I do it like this, then it works. Remove these again, and now we're good. And then I can build another water boiler. Another wood boiler. And this is not in range of the houses, so we should be fine. I mixed those up. When I placed on this food storage, and there's actually some fish here. I didn't see that before. This is the only fishing spot, I guess. Can't see any other. But I might consider building a fishing boat to also harvest it. Not sure if they go away during the next Junknado. However, I can build another house, and I can build more roofs. And another water catcher for rainwater. There's no rain yet. There's low tide, and I assume that then next there will be high tide, and then there's rain again. However, we are not really struggling for water. That seems to be too heavy. Also not, okay. This should work though, I guess. So, excellent. Now we have a staircase and we can maybe force priority this because they already started working again. Okay, the game wants me to build a headquarter, but I didn't research the headquarter yet, I think. Can do this. No, I don't have metal. But we just finished the metal boat, so I'm going to get one. And don't have sailors. Just one sailor here. One sailor here too. So this is collecting metal now, and then we can research this headquarters maybe. The headquarters also needs power. We do not produce power, but we could because I researched the wind turbines. I'm going to take a look at this in a moment. For now, I'm going to research the mushroom farm as I planned earlier. And we now have wind turbines and the electric junk catcher. And the thing with the wind turbines is you can actually place them anywhere. Okay, so word spreads. More survivors. I can again steal their stuff. Get them and some goods for 15 influence, which is not a terrible idea actually. Because then I can trade the goods for something else later. I don't need 10 influence. 2 more houses, so that's good. And then this wind turbine is finished, and was what I was about to say, but I couldn't build another wind turbine. Once they are finished, you can just move them around to a place where they actually have a high efficiency, like here. So here it has 98% clearance, that produces more power than somewhere else. Not entirely certain. There's maybe a better spot. I don't really understand how the clearance works, and I don't understand why I can't place it back now. So it's great. Sometimes a bit tricky. I could try it like this. Then if these support blocks below it, and now it has 100% clearance, so that's perfect. And we can build another one once I have the junk. What's the junk boat doing? Nothing, okay. Also not sure why the boats can't pass here. Maybe the water will stay. Oh, there's junk. I could consider... Maybe now the boat can go there, or maybe this is in the way. I'm not entirely certain. There's more fish over here. But we'll see if this despawns with the Junknado. Okay, we get some junk now. Time to build another wind turbine. Has clearance, can put it up here, and then it has clearance as well. Actually not, okay, whatever. Give it one support block. Okay. Somewhat depends on where you touch them. I'm not entirely certain how it works though. Okay. Nope. Close enough. Here we go. 100% clearance, perfect. So it takes 4 hours to produce 2 electricity. Same for this one. Has the power stored now. I don't know if there's batteries in this version of the game. Yes, so we should research the battery. But first we finish the mushroom farm. Don't have the junk anyways. But what I can do now, I can build the junk catcher. This one, because it will just take the power from the storage of the wind turbine, which should be fine. Maybe like this, so they don't interact. And then I just need... Oh, that's the Junknado starting. Okay, the Junknado started. As I said, I'm not entirely certain if it counts as a storm and will remove these resources or the fish resources. Stuff is flying around. Mushroom farms were finished. I'm going to go medium houses. Wanted to do them earlier. There's a storm now, but this does not affect, or there's a Junknado, but it seems not to affect the wind turbine. However, I finished the mushroom farm, so I can build 2 of these. Just cost me water and wood, and we have plenty of both. They are polluters though, so I need to keep them away from my houses. What do they actually do? They produce 1.67 per hour. Not that much more than these fishing houses. Consume a lot of resources and need 2 workers. Not sure if it's worth it actually. Going to place one here, going to place one here. And then all I need is another food depot and one down here, I guess. They will need water, and they will need wood. This one can get water here, and also some wood here, I guess. Okay, it gets water from here and from here, I guess. If there's some water in there. If not, I have to go over there. But wood is a bit of an issue. Maybe I could gather some resources in here. What I should do is just expanding this. Like so. Why did it just tell me? Okay, this looks stable, but it's not. Now it is. Okay, that's good. What's going on here? There's apparently some junk that landed here and is breaking this house. Okay. What else is going on? There's some junk over there. Nothing in the colony yet. Junknado is still going. Will be going for a bit longer. It brought me some. What is this? Yeah, junk. Unsurprisingly, it's junk. There's some resources over here that I could stabilize. That's wood. Until wood. Okay. What else is trying to fall over? There's a lot of stuff going on right now. Some people can't reach their houses. No, they can't reach this because there's some junk lying around here. Okay, it's not too important. This one's also in the way, so they can't. Some people can't reach this house. Oh, and this needs to be removed ASAP because it will make some stuff fall over. So more important than this one, I guess. This is quite a mess here right now. However, I'm going to end this episode for now. If you enjoyed it, like the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you didn't, leave me a comment.